Hello and welcome to this demo of the RFQ feature built into Fraction ERP. This is available for our pro users only, and let's get started. So on the purchases, we can go to the RFQ section, and here's a list of my current RFQs. To make a new RFQ, we'll just click on the new button and select one of our suppliers. Let me just search for a supplier. If we have multiple contacts, we can select who we're going to send it to. But we create the RFQ, and that now gives it a unique number, in this case 29-1. The -1 is because this version is going to this supplier called Fasteners R Us. So let me open this and we'll add some parts. So let me just put a hex nut and a quantity. The due date and the purchase price are irrelevant to the RFQ. They're still shown because this format is basically the same as our purchasing, and we'll convert an RFQ into a purchase order later. So we press save, and obviously we can repeat that for as many parts as we need on the RFQ. At the moment on the RFQ list, this will be shown in draft status, and if we just open it again, and if I email this or print it, I don't have an email address saved for the supplier, so let me just print the PDF. So I can send that through my own email, and then on the RFQ list, we'll now see that that's open, meaning that it's with our supplier. We're waiting for a price. If I'd like to invite some more suppliers, if I view that RFQ, I can click invite and then add another supplier. So let me just choose this one called a test supplier and press save. So that's now a copy of the RFQ, and we'll see that this is now given the same RFQ number 29, and it's /2, meaning that it is for a different supplier. Same process applies to email them and print them. You have to do each of them individually because you'll manage each of the RFQs separately, but they do all come under this group of 29 in terms of handling that request. So once we've got our prices from our supplier, if we'd like to turn one of those into a PO, we just open the supplier that we're going to use, and then we'll click update and then change this status to purchase order. We can revert this back to draft, and we can close it when we no longer need it. I'll go to the purchase order now, and that turns the RFQ directly into the PO, where we can now update the price and delivery and email it as a normal purchase order. Let's just go back to the RFQ list, and you'll see on the top that 29/1 is the one that we've converted to a purchase order, and 29-2 we've automatically set to close because it's no longer needed. So that's how to handle an RFQ. Now there's a few different points in Fraction ERP where you can start to generate an RFQ. The first one will be the parts list. So on our parts library now, if we select any of these parts, we'll just tick a couple, and then we can raise an RFQ. And we'll repeat the process of selecting which supplier we want to start with. We can also do this from the MRP page. So if you've already created your works order and your demand, and it's now time to purchase, you'll see we've done one here already where the RFQ number has been referenced. So if we just pick one that's new, we'll just tick that and then raise an RFQ. And again, we repeat the process. And then one last place is if we go to the bill of materials, and if we look at a bill of materials, so as we're creating a bill of materials and we also need to price it for the purpose of the bill of materials, we can raise an RFQ directly from this page here. It's also worth noting that if we look at any of the parts, under the activity, we also have a new section for RFQs. So if you're building a bill of materials and you want to look up, has anyone run an RFQ recently on this part, or do we have any in progress? RFQs will be shown here for any active RFQs for that particular part number. And that's the end of this demo, so thanks for watching.